It was early July 2020, coming out of the first lockdown, I decided to ride my bike from Land's End to John O'Groats. So I hired a car down to Penzance and rode the 12 miles to Land's End to start the journey. We're off Land's End to John O'Groats. 12 miles in, already from Penzance into a headwind, arrived wet, had a photograph done, now I'm on my way. 3 miles in, I'm doing it! Doing it! Woo! So first full day on the bike, I'm in my tent, I'm in a lovely spot, campsite called, well, the area is at Loo. I did 45 miles today, 5,000 feet. Again, relentless waves of the sea, these hills just come at you one after another. But I've had some nice bacon sandwiches, cup of tea, and I'm just relaxing. Tomorrow I'm going through Plymouth and over Dartmoor. There's a big climb up to Dartmoor, so I'm going to get an early night, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm pushing my bike up Dartmoor Hill because it's, whoops, because it's madness. So I'm on Dartmoor Hill, or Dartmoor Moors, and look at the view, absolutely spectacular all around. These are the famous Dartmoor ponies, and there's lots of sheep as well somewhere. Beautiful place. So yesterday, that would be day 3, everything went wrong. I did 50 miles from Loo over Dartmoor to a place called Dunsford. But the problem was my sat-nav died, my phone lost its signal, I ran out of water, and I had no campsite organised. So I went to the local garage, spoke to a guy called John. Within 20 minutes, he'd organised a campsite, a place to eat, and a place to have a drink. So I went to the campsite. The lady gave me a glass of wine. She put me in a nice quiet area. I went to the pub, had fish and chips with the locals and a good chinwag. So that was a good end to a bad day, and that was 50 miles. Today I've done 64 miles from Dunsford, just outside of Glastonbury, and I'm now in a field doing a bit of wild camping. And Somerset is a beautiful place. So this is day 5. Started in Somerton this morning, went through to Glastonbury, tried to get over the Mendips, but the road was closed, so I had to go around the Mendips. Went to Bristol, over Isambard Kingdom Brunel's bridge, and now I've arrived here at the Severn Bridge. So once I cross this bridge, I shall be in Wales. Yakida! So I'm 8 miles outside of Monmouth. Arrived last night at this field, 8 o'clock. It was chucking it down, so I decided to camp under that tree at the end. But of course, this place is surrounded by sheep, and they came to see what I was doing. It was
bar to late at night, so I won't make that mistake again. But this is a beautiful vale. Look at the mist. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. It's day 6. I don't know whether you can see, but I've just pushed my bike all the way up the hill, and there's a fair bit to go. What a laugh. So I'm on my way to Carlisle this morning on the 11th day. You can see it's been raining all morning. There's a real swell in the rivers. At this point I realised that the journey would take me a lot longer than anticipated. So I decided to stop the journey there and finish the year later. So I've made it after 11 days, that's 10 days of full cycling, 573 miles, 37,950 feet. I'm at the Gretna Inn, as you can see behind me. I've had lots of highs, lots of lows, met some lovely people, camped all the way but one night in Bolton. Now I've only Scotland to go, but Scotland is for another year. So here we are again. It's the 9th of June 2021, back at Gretna. There's myself with my steed, and then I've brought a companion, Simon. We've just arrived about 7 o'clock, I think, at night. We're going to get a couple of hours in. It was about 26 degrees in Hull. Yeah. On my left. And it feels very chilly here. Yeah. Not too bad. So we're going to do a couple of hours and then find a wild camping spot and have a cup of tea. Typical! We set off from Gretna and immediately it started to rain. Could you believe it? So about 7 miles in, heading towards Lockerbie. That's about 20 miles, and then at Lockerbie we kind of turn in right to go up into some more remote parts. So if we get 20 miles in today, that'd be a good start for tomorrow. Simon's miles in front. So here we are, about 20 past 7 the morning after our first night. We found a farmer's field, and as you can hear, on that side there's a motorway, on that side there's a train line. So we've had a really loud night. I don't think we got a great night's sleep. The forecast today is not great. We're just going to pack up. It's about 7:30 and see where we get. I made the mistake of straddling a fence like that yesterday, which was electric, and I electrocuted my meat into a veg. So my advice is look out for electric fences. We're on our way! We're on our way to Moffat! So this is our first real day. Found a lovely little spot here by Babbling Brook. We've done 60 miles today. It's really windy. Simon's set up for the night. It's 8:45. We're just turning in for the night. Good job the wind's died down a bit. Woo! 45-mile-an-hour winds down this campsite. Found this place just outside of Edinburgh. Okay, it's absolutely stunning. people just park up their the boats here, the canal boats. Very pretty. Very pretty. So today 68 miles and 3,500 feet. We've just come through Perth and had fish and chips, and we've found this lovely forest. It's quiet, peaceful. It's about 7 o'clock, and tomorrow it's going to be dry, so we're just going to enjoy the evening. Just stopping off at the side of the road for a coffee. Simon's putting out his ground sheet to dry, his tent to dry out. We're about 40 miles in on the second day, and we've stopped at a loch called Loch Leven. Loch Leven. Beautiful there. Well, you can just see it. We found this very bleak spot, and that's where we're camping, right down there where Simon is. It's getting more remote than this, the Highlands of Scotland. I think I might have a swim if I'm brave enough. So it's Sunday morning. We've stopped at this loch last night. It's very remote. And I mean, imagine just waking up to this in the morning, with a cup of tea, nobody around.
Just us and the golden eagles.
That's it, yeah. We managed 54 miles yesterday and an unbelievable 6,000 feet.
It seemed to be all uphill.
So we're a bit weary this morning. We don't want the same day as yesterday, but it was still very enjoyable. So today we're going up to Anvanas. About 50 miles away, I think. We didn't expect this, but got across the river. Well done, Sam. We've been riding this track for about 5 miles, and my bike does not like it, but I think we're coming to the end of it. So why ride Land's End to John O'Groats? When I say that's what I'm doing, 90% of people look at you as if you've gone mad. Why would you do that? Why would you? But about 10% of people would say, how exciting, what a great idea. And why am I doing it? Well, I think that's the reason. It's an adventure. Something right out of my comfort zone, testing me mentally, physically, emotionally, and it's done all of those things. And I think because I'm 54, and a lot of people that do Land's End to John O'Groats are about my age for some reason, and I think one of the reasons is because as you get to my age you realise that things like this you might not be able to do in years to come. So people call that a midlife crisis. Maybe it is, but for me, I just wanted to do something adventurous and testing my boundaries, and I'm very grateful that I have people around me and a good wife that would let me do these mad things, and a good friend who would share that with me, the last leg of it. So there we are. I think I'm going to have a coffee. So we arrived here last night. It's a little forest, pleasant place. We've got a stream running behind us. This is our campsite for Sunday night, early Monday morning. The only problem we had last night is midges. They were attacking us last night. Where the Sam?
No, I was fine. No, I was absolutely fine. Just
Only me then that were affected by the midges.
slept like a log.
Good.
It rained in the night.
Yeah, it did a little bit. Yeah. So this morning when I went to Inverness, and then we're riding up the east coast. So again, it's Monday. We've done 42 miles today. We've found a lovely little campsite here. We've been through Inverness. We spent about 2 hours in Inverness just stocking up with food, and went to McDonald's and charged your power devices for an hour and a half. And we found this again. Perfect little spot for us. We're at a place near Dornoch. One of the locals told us to do a bit of a detour, said it's really pretty. And it is. There's sand dunes over there, look. Golf course, a links golf course. Mountains in the distance. So we're just having a coffee on the beach at Dornoch. It's a beautiful little spot, as you can see. So we finish at 55 miles today, and again we've just found a lovely river. We're just setting up camp for the evening. I think the midges are sort of swarming a little bit, but we can get in our tents and make ourselves a drink. Beautiful river, the Highlands of Scotland. We've seen a load of stags today, which was amazing, jumping over fences. Enormous animals. Woke up to this morning. Bright sunshine. Simon sat in the middle of the river having his noodles and coffee. Beautiful day. Birds are singing. We've got about 30 miles to the tip of Scotland, and then we take a right, and it's about another 35 miles to John O'Groats. So we can just relax, take our time and explore as we go along today. So we made it to the Atlantic. That looks absolutely gorgeous, that does. About 30 miles in front of us is John O'Groats. We're just going to stop at this lovely beach for a cup of tea, I think.
My advice, Nigers, just run in there and do it in one. Do it in one. Don't hesitate.
Here we are. Done it. Just arrived. John Groats. The end of the journey. Wow, how amazing is that? What a beautiful, peaceful day as well.